Dang, do you know what the date is? I always hit the record button before I'm like, hey,
I think it's the...
what's today?
Warning, the YouTuber you are about to watch does not care about your one view. So don't think he will kiss your ass to keep you watching. If you talk shit, he will talk shit back. If you become rude, you will be blocked. Enjoy.
The 9th?
Yeah. I think actually it was the 8th.
May 9th? May 9th? First time going to a sit-down restaurant since the Chinese virus.
It comes from China.
I'm excited. We're going to Austin's, one of our favorite. Probably our favorite restaurant in Valdosta.
Probably.
Really close with Mori's, which is like a Japanese, what are those called? Hibachi?
Yeah.
Is that hibachi?
Yeah.
Where they like throw the knives up in front of you and cook in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Benihana's, if anybody knows what a Benihana
I would probably eat at Maury's a whole lot more if it was more affordable. But what I like to get there is pretty expensive. We can go to Austin's for $10 a person.
Yeah.
This phone's just trying to fall. So I'm officially out of footage. Well, no, I've got to, this is the first part of editing where I just uploaded. I haven't published it yet though. Of working on the house.
Yeah.
You should probably look that over and make sure I didn't mess anything up. I don't know, it's just so boring going back and watching myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I said that? I can't believe I said that. Why would you say that?
That's what I was doing when I was editing, when you were on the road.
So yesterday is when we got my dad's car running, which I did a little bit of filming over there for that too.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Next step is just cleaning up the wires, and then he's got to wait on his seats to come in. Actually, his seats really wouldn't have to come in. He's got to finish up hooking up like the transmission and stuff. Then we're probably going to paint it. I wish we'd have got it running like when this all first started going down, because it could be painted by now.
Well, I don't know if he would have let you over, because...
Yeah, my dad was a little weird about it, which he's still a little weird about it, but I think he's realizing that most of it's BS.
Yeah. I mean, not weird enough to not go out to eat. You know, there's some places that are not... Now, still not open.
Right. Now, I think the virus is real. I think it's a real virus. I think you could actually get tested and be positive for whatever. But I don't think it's as deadly as what they believe. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys. I probably have. I have no idea.
That's probably him, like, we're here.
Yeah, he's like, come to the bar. I like eating in the bar at that restaurant. I like the atmosphere better. It doesn't feel like official. Like the front part of Austin's is like fancy. Almost like a fancy like suit and tie, and you can just kind of roll up into the bar. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah. I mean, Lita's fancy. What kind of dress you got on? Oh, now the magnet's gonna be strong. I'll have to show them when we get out. Lita can really fancy up. All my clothes are my brother's old clothes. My nicest clothes are like my brother's like throwaway clothes. He'll get like a thread coming out, and he's like, I can't wear that shirt no more. I've got to be pretty. So he's like, here, you have all my old clothes.
Yep.
All right, I'll take your clothes. I'm okay with that.
A bunch too.
A bunch, yeah. He'll give me like boxes full.
Yeah. It was like a whole Nike bag.
Yeah.
Full of stuff.
Yeah, and the Nike bag.
Yeah, and the Nike
Well, he doesn't. He got rid of all of his Nike stuff with that whole
thing.
That whole Nike. Was it how do you say his name? Kaepernick?
Kaepernick, yeah.
Kaepernick? I don't know. Anyways, let's go eat.
Are you gonna get a burger?
I don't know. Probably. Yeah. Right. See you there. Oh, yeah, it's definitely still foggy, dude.
Yeah.
That means I have to buy the new Google Pixel.
No.
No? We made it. This place is dead. Yeah. This parking lot's usually full. Look around. Look at that. There's usually cars all over this place.
Well, it's for the hotel, too, because it's attached to a hotel.
You know what I love? I can be recording it to us. Before I used to have to stop. It doesn't seem like it's zoomed out very far, though. Like I have to put the phone way out here to see us. Man, I hate that it's foggy like that.
But, like, nobody's staying in the hotel, you know?
Yeah. No one with feverish symptoms. Look at this. It's dead.
I ran out of dye and my salad was broken. Yeah.
This place is dead.
Yeah.
Steak burger. Steak burger. Got the shrimps. Steak burger. It's May 13th. And according to the pictures, or at least the video of when we went to cook out, when we got back home, was the 9th, April 9th. It's almost been a month. I've almost sat at home for a month. I've got a lot done, but there are times I wish I had gone out and tried to work. I told Lita, maybe we should have been out working. You know, it might have been better, even if we sat for 2 days looking for a load, it might have been better than just sitting the entire time at the house. I just didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if they were going to shut places down, if they were going to stop travel. You just never know. I mean, that's the whole reason we canceled our flights, because we didn't know if they were going to shut the airports down or whatever. So I have gotten a lot done, though. I've been at my dad's house the last few days. Yeah, thank you. I have been at my dad's house the last few days. He bought some wood flooring, so we've been putting that down. I'm on my way back over there now. Hopefully we can finish it up today. It's a lot of work. I am exhausted. My back is killing me. Man, my back hasn't hurt this bad since I used to lay pavers, brick sidewalks, basically. Man, my back would always hurt with that. And 12-inch block. Whew. So, yeah, I don't know. Almost a month. I planned on leaving this week. Oh, I'm sorry. It's early. This is the earliest I've been up these last few days, helping Dad in a while. But I planned on leaving out this week. And then we went out to eat with my dad for the first time at Austin's in a long time, since this whole crazy deal. And he said he bought some flooring, and if I wanted to help, he'd pay me for it. I was like, all right, well, I'll give you a hand. I'll keep an eye on the boards. I figured the flooring was going to be easy. It was something he could handle. Man, that is not a one-person job. There's no way. Oh, and I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but me and Lita, we stuck the transmission in the night that we got the transmission back. So I went and helped my dad until probably 8:30 at night, and then me and Lita stuck the transmission in at like 11 or 12 o'clock that night. And what a nightmare that was. I'm pretty sure that Power Glide's heavier than my C4 was, or something. I just could not get it lined up. Oh my gosh, one of my Harbor Freight aluminum jacks just doesn't pump up right sometimes. I don't know if I need to check the oil or what, but sometimes it'll get to a certain point and it just won't go any higher. So that tells me it's either out of oil or I just need a new jack. But we'd already stuck that jack underneath, and I was already under the car committed. So it's not like, so then I held the jack up, or I held the transmission up and had Lita swap the jacks out real fast. It was a complete nightmare. I tried to time lapse the whole thing, but I think it took so long that either the battery died or I ran out of footage or something. I have no idea. Probably a good thing because I wasn't happy. So it's 10 o'clock now. I'm going to shoot over to Dad's. We're going to try to finish up this flooring. He'll probably still have to do the shoe molding around the edges after today, but I can help him move the furniture in and out and get the flooring done. All right, I've been doing a lot of audio testing with the microphone I used to use. So I used to use this microphone right here, and it came with this big ridiculous windsock right here. I've done a lot of testing. I'm sure you guys could tell, or you guys could hear how crappy the quality's been lately. And it's the microphone. I'm not happy with that mic. So I'm gonna stop using that. It's only good for the windsock, but you can hear me like fumbling around with the handle that I hold on the camera. So it's the mic, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with that mic. I mean, it's only good for like the windsock and the windy conditions, but I don't know. The quality is just really bad. Which
it doesn't sound.
It doesn't sound good.
Sound like there's a mic.
Yeah.
Sounds
I mean, this has like mics built in all around it.
Yeah, but when you plug the mic in, it sounds more muffled.
Yeah, it's definitely more muffled, and you can always hear me like moving my hand around the handle. Let me show you guys what I got yesterday. And, you know, I know like there's some guy on Facebook that was like slamming me and Toe Piglet. I took a screenshot of it. Basically, people were complaining about the rates and people getting into this, and some guys like, wow, you should tell these YouTubers to stop telling people how amazing it is out here. He says like Toe Piglet, and then he's like, in South Georgia Hotshot, he's always running out buying stuff, so people think you get rich doing this. A lot of this stuff that I buy is actually from the YouTube money. But look what I bought. Let me see if my tailgate's unlocked. Boom! So, my dad bought me this actually for helping him with the flooring. He doesn't know he bought it for me. He just paid for it. Paid me to help him on the flooring. But yeah, I finally bought one. So I'm going to hook the air conditioner up, I think. Get the air conditioner ready. There's the straps from a month ago that we used on that piece that tore these straps up. And honestly, I was just so pissed off about my straps getting torn up, I haven't even looked at them. But I need to get them sorted through because today's Thursday. I've been on the load boards all morning long. It's not great. I mean, like I said, this area has never been great, but I've punched in a couple of hot spots like around Detroit, Michigan and stuff like that, and it's not great either. So, I mean, fuel prices are a little bit cheaper right now, but I don't know that it's worth taking these loads and possibly getting stuck out. So I don't know. We haven't decided yet. Is that sexy to you? Oh, I better turn this off. I'm gonna get demonetization-dized. Alright, so we're just in the garage doing a little work. Figured I'd include you guys in since I'm out of footage, and a few people like to are into cars as well. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm putting some AN lines together for the oil system, oil pump system. So basically what's going on is my turbos sit so low that, let me see if I can turn this light on here. Come on, Mike. The turbos sit so low that I have to run lines from the turbo over to this pump, and then it'll pump it up into the oil pump. So I'm putting oil lines together for that. I've got the we got the transmission in. You know what, let me see if I can take this off of this. What's going on here? Let's edit this out. Alright. So, Lita and I stuck the transmission in. Finally got that rebuilt. $645. I just put the drive shaft in. Now, what happened was, I have two different slots on my K-member. Man, I don't know if you guys can see it from here or not. Let me see if I can get under here. See, I have two different slots on my K-member here. I thought I had it in the right one, which I'm glad I put it on the back one now, because I'll show you why. If I would have put it on the front one, this turbo here would be too far into the radiator, and I wouldn't be able to get this hose on anymore. So it's a good thing it's too far back. I could recut this turbo header here and move it back, but that would be a big pain in the butt. Anyways, so it's back. It's back about an inch further than what it normally is. Well, luckily my drive shaft had this spacer on it, so all I did was remove the spacer. So that's going to allow me to move my engine back to where it is now. And bolts up. So I've got about 3/4 of an inch play right here. Now that drive shaft will slide in and out as the rear end goes up and down. I've asked a few buddies, they think that's going to be enough, so we're going to go with that. I can wire up my dang trans brake now. Transmission shop either lost a few bolts or it didn't have the bolts in it when I brought it up there. They didn't mention it, so I'm missing a bolt there, I'm missing a bolt there. They didn't get, there's a tow housing bolt that isn't in all the way either. Kind of pisses me off. You spend all that money, but I wanted to get this transmission rebuilt and put in. That way we could go ahead and finish up this exhaust work, because it's gonna have to come through there and then turn down and come this way. I'm not sure how far back I'm gonna bring it, but I guess it's gonna have to dump underneath the car. I could run it all the way back, but 4-inch exhaust running all the way back is a lot. It would be sweet. 4-inch is just a lot. That's a big pipe. I can show you how big it is. It had 3-inch exhaust on it before. So these were the 3-inch mufflers that were on it before. And now we're dealing with, let me find a pipe here. You would think only an inch wouldn't be big, but it's massively different. That's 3-inch to 4-inch right there. Now, as the exhaust cools, I could probably narrow it down to 3 inches, but I'm not sure. I don't know what to do yet with that. So, anyways, that's what we're doing. I'm making all the lines for the oil system right now, and then I've got all the oil feed lines ran as well, but I'm not sure if I'm happy with the way they run. I'll have to play around with that a little bit. And then we have to send the injectors off. I'm going to send the injectors off and have them cleaned and have them flowed, because we popped the piston. See if this is the piston here. Is this the bad piston? See if I can find the piston here. Show you guys what happened. That's a 6, one of these. This one here. See if I can take this in the sunlight so you can see better. Pop the corner of that piston off. Basically what's probably happened was the ring, these rings get hot and expand, and I think one of my piston rings either got too hot and expanded too much and blew that chunk off, or they just weren't gapped enough, which doesn't make any sense because the guy that had it before me, he sprayed a 300 shot to it. I'm not a big nitrous guy. I don't know much about turbos either, honestly, but they seem to be a little more forgiving than nitrous. So that's what we're going with. I still have to finish plumbing up some fuel lines. You're not supposed to have the regulator on the wall. You're not supposed to have any fuel lines, any fuel thing related along the wall. That way, if the transmission blows up and the flywheel shoots up, it doesn't cut any of the fuel lines. So I'm gonna have to play around with that, figure that out. All right, check it out, we're done. Man, I can't stop shaking for some reason. So this turbo will drain to here, and then this turbo drains to here, and then we built this line. It goes up this way, and then dumps back in the oil pan here. And what I did was I kind of folded them all up so it would be as low to the car as possible. Pretty happy with that. This one's a little close to the header here, but I'm gonna end up wrapping these with a heat wrap. So I'm happy with that. That looks good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, we got it all cleaned up. Lita fixed all them bungees for me and put all that stuff together. Got the air conditioner mounted back. I think this is how I had it before. Should work. Have to keep an eye on it. So we are ready to go again. I'm going to probably open up that generator. I need to figure out a way to lock that in here. Have to find one of my locks I usually use on these tires. Let me see. Don't have it on that one. Maybe it's on that one? Yeah, okay, so that one's locked up. Those spares are locked up on that one. I think I have one more lock we can use for this one. Well, it is Saturday. I was unable to find a load for Monday. I checked the boards this morning. It doesn't look like any of the brokers are working today. Pretty much got the truck ready. I haven't unboxed the new generator yet though, because I'm afraid, honestly, I'm afraid to unbox it. It was $600 with the 2-year warranty, and I used a coupon that took it from $500 to $450 or something like that. I've been searching for coupons for that thing. That's the best deal I could find at the time. Anyways, yeah, so I'm afraid to unbox it because it's $600. If I need that $600, what I'll probably do is keep it in the box until we find a load to basically justify paying for it. I've been struggling with it because so it's supposed to be like 40 pounds. The generator that I have is probably every bit of like 150 pounds. But then it's like, at the time, is it worth $600 to save like 100 pounds? It's tough. I'm not sure. But today is garage cleanup day. Swap this around here. I finished building my little section here. I ran out of 2x4s. I would have loved to maybe support this a little more over here, but it is what it is. But now we have desk space all the way around, and I'm just going through here trying to tidy all this up. I'm actually in the process of building a wrench holder because I'm so cheap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 1x4 right here, and then I'm going to mark off every inch, and I'm going to just throw a screw in it, and then I'm just going to stick my wrenches on it. And what I'll probably do, I already have a pegboard right here that just holds complete random garbage, and I have to go through here and clean all this up. And a lot of this is from my kids. They come out here and they're working on their bicycles or whatever. A lot of it is me, but a lot of it's them too. And I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but when we bought this place, let me see, was this wall here? Yeah, this wall was here. This used to be a bar that sat over here, kind of where my toolbox is. This wall wasn't here, but there used to be a wall that came this way, like that. And he had these really nice glass wall doors. They're not doors, they're just glass panels where you could see into this section here. And this was completely closed off. And he used to do like illegal poker games in here. So we tore that off. I moved some of that wood over to here. I took the bar that was there and built a shelf here. And I basically completely closed that section. This door used to be somewhere around here. I may have pictures of this or video of this. I need to go through and see if I can find it. But basically he had a garage that he didn't really use for cars. So me being a car guy, one day I'm thinking about maybe tearing this wall down and making it more open, but I don't know. Maybe in the future, maybe not. Might be moving to Salt Lake City, who knows. But it's just a mess. Today's just garage day. I got to clean this mess up. That's the chair out of the F-250. And I just have a mess out here I got to clean up. So anyways, I'm going to take that wrench thing that I'm building, probably hang it up over here. Probably going to build another one of these right over here above all this and stick another light up under there. This one has a light too. I don't know if it's plugged in or not. Yeah, it's plugged in. So that's what's up.